where I stayed last night. Good morning, everybody. I think today's day 24 on the trail. Another unseasonably cold morning. I'm getting tired of the cold weather. I wanted to warm up. I actually slept well last night on that makeshift sleep system. Surprisingly, I had no hip pain. I gotta put the camera down for a minute. It's cold. Hold on a second. So as I was saying, the sleep system actually worked out well. So if I test it out a few more nights and I find that I'm comfortable, I'm totally getting rid of the inflatable pad for good and sticking with this setup I have. The gash in the pad is pretty big. It's on the seam, so I don't know if it's repairable, but yeah, it's always gear is a work in progress, you know. And it's really cloudy out and shitty this morning. It's like foggy. Looks like it might rain. It was supposed to rain last night, but it didn't, so I hope it does not rain today. Looking for brighter days and warmer weather, but it's coming up the trail. I know it. For now, I'm just going to hike. Took a nice break near that stream for about 20 minutes. I had to get some food in me. I was starving. I've been waking up hungry in the middle of the night too, and like snacking. So the hunger is there, definitely. I got another 7 miles or so to the next water source. Probably take another break. I'm about 7.5 miles in. Gonna try to do as much as I can. Get to Hiker Town. A few people were talking about doing a 40-mile challenge from that campsite to Hiker Town, and I don't have it in me to do 40 miles yet. I'm doing 30s, but definitely not 40. And I woke up, well, I started a little later than planned anyway, so try to get as close as I can to Hiker Town. I've got a box there, and I'm not going to stay there, but I'll probably pick up my box and move along. So I have a pretty gnarly climb coming up. Just had some food, some electrolytes, and a caffeine pill that someone gave me, so I'm all jacked up. Up and over, up through that climb. There's nothing like a climb in the morning to get the blood flowing. I really like it, but I hate it at the end of the day. It's like the opposite. Amazing to me that there are parts of the trail, even though I hiked 1,000 miles of it almost, there are parts like this one that I vividly remember. And obviously parts that I don't, that are foreign, but it's amazing how much of the trail I actually remembered, particularly the spots that I camped at or close to towns and whatnot. Definitely going to hit the 500-mile mark today, later on. And we'll see how far I go beyond that. It's still cold out. Hey, what's up, everybody? Just taking a little break here. About almost 15 miles in. The wind still won't relent, so I've got my rain shell on as a wind jacket. Enjoying meat in a bag. This stuff is amazing. I've never had it. It's literally sliced steak in a bag, air dried, and there's nothing else but grass-fed beef, apple cider vinegar, and sea salt. That's it. Amazing. Brooklyn naked. It is the best beef in a bag you'll ever have. All right, it's a little afternoon. I just took a nice little 10-15 minute break. Almost 15 miles in. I'm going to try to do another 15, make it a 30-mile day. And who knows, I might push on and do more than that, but try to do at least 30 today, bring me within 10 miles of Hiker Town, where I have a box. And that's it for now. Just gonna hike. Just taking a break here. 20 miles in for the day. It's still windy, still cold, and it's almost June. So I'm gonna chill here for a minute. Probably try to do another 10 miles at least, and that's it. Gonna have a couple of snacks and relax. Alrighty, I'm gonna try to knock out another 10 miles at least. It's only about 2:20, and it's getting colder out actually. So we'll see how far I can go after that. Try to close that gap to Hikertown. So I'm gonna move so I can warm up. I just passed the 500 mile mark, although there's no marker on the ground. And it's getting colder and windier. This is what I've been reduced to. Putting on my puffy jacket, that's how cold it is, and my neck gaiter. It is just relentlessly windy and cold. This is the coldest day consistently on the trail since day 2 when I got stuck in that rain. I just can't believe that it just hasn't warmed up, and it's May 28th. Go figure. I remember being scorching hot last time in this section. So I'm going to chill here. I'm about 24 plus miles in. Take a little break. I want to knock out another 6 miles. Do 30, then assess, see how I feel, see how my body feels, and maybe I'll push on a little more. So I don't know if you can see it on camera, but you can actually see my breath. That's how cold it is out. It's pretty funny because I'm coming up on Hikertown, and that aqueduct stretch right after Hikertown is known as like one of the hottest sections of the desert. So we'll see what it's going to be like. I'm going to hit it tomorrow. I don't know, we'll find out, but I'm almost 30 miles in. I got about a mile or so for that. Then I'm going to take a little break and assess the situation. Where I'm headed, it looks so close. Ominous sky. Well, 30 miles in. I'm sitting here contemplating hiking the next 10 miles to Hikertown. And now we've got another situation. It's starting to drizzle, and it's very cloudy out. So I'm going to wait it out, because if it starts to rain, I'm not going to hike. If the drizzle picks up, I'm going to start setting up my tent. So I'm going to wait here a few minutes and see what's what, because the sky doesn't look clear at all for a while. Well, it started to rain, so I pitched my tent. Looks like I'm going to stay here for the night. I've got about 9.5, 10 miles to get to Hikertown. Wanted to do it tonight, but yeah, just started raining, and somehow the clip that attaches to the guideline that holds my rain flies closed happened to fall off. What a coincidence. So now I don't have a way to attach my rain fly to the outside guideline. So it's kind of just flapping there. Never fails. Good morning, everybody. It's cloudy and cold out. I can see my breath. So I was going to do the actual 40 miles yesterday and knock out the last 10, but then it started raining and then it started pouring, so I pitched my tent. It rained for maybe an hour or so, and by that time I wasn't going to pack up my gear and then hike again. So didn't have the best night's sleep. The ground is hard, and so the sleep system that I rigged together didn't really work. And most of the ground's going to be hard. So I lucked out the night before with a very soft ground. I'm going to have to figure something out. I'm not sure if my pad could be patched because the hole is pretty big. So I'll have to try that when I get to Tehachapi in a couple of days. This weather's just really weird. It's like cold, foggy out. It rained last night. It's like wet and, you know, like raw out. And I'm about to approach the Mojave section of the desert, which is usually one of the hottest sections. So I don't know what's going on. But I should be at Hikertown within 2 hours or so. I left camp at 5 o'clock, so I should get there by 8. And I'll pick up my box. I'll hang for a bit, and then I'll knock out another 20 miles and do the aqueduct section. So right now I'm just going to hike in misery.
I told you before.
Well, the sun's out.
I'm sorry for all my sins. We said some more. It's all I needed to hear. I said goodbye. I never asked myself why. We started to cry.
About 10 miles in. I plan on spending a few hours here at Hikertown. I'm going to try to get some video edited, but I have a box here and I need to maybe take a nap because I didn't sleep last night. And I'm going to go to get a ride to the store, which has hot food, so maybe I'll get some breakfast. But it's a sad day for me because I'm really tired. And just yesterday was great until like it started pouring rain, and it just kind of you know, I don't want to say ruined the night, but that's what happens. The trail keeps on giving. You know, you got to get used to being uncomfortable and embrace it.
Asking for more doesn't yield any resolve, and I'll beat the floor before I undo this time. I said goodbye. My reasons by now are moved.
So I made it to the Hikertown hostel. I did 10 miles. I decided to just stay here for the day. I was going to do another 20, but I didn't sleep last night at all, and I'm exhausted. The weather's been really crappy. It's been cold for the last 3 days. I haven't felt warmth at all. And I need to patch my sleeping pad, and that takes about 24 hours to settle. I put some seam sealer on it and some patches, and you have to wait before you use it. So hopefully it's going to work. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't feel like spending $200 on another inflatable pad. But I stayed here today, took a Nero. I'm not going to zero until I get to Kennedy Meadows. I should be there in about 9 days from today. So the next stop is going to be Tehachapi, and I'll be staying here tonight. So I just had a nice dinner and just chilling out and going to upload some video. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow on the trail.